Hello, hello, hello. This is El Michelle, and I'm just sitting here thinking, what would be a great topic to talk about tonight? Hmm. My first thought was, what are y'all doing? Should I ask them that question? How productive were you today? I just got off an amazing um, Selling Your Service Academy. Selling your, he gonna kill me. Selling Your Service Academy uh, Zoom call, brilliant. And I want to thank Brian K. McNeil. It was just an amazing uh, time just talking about and educating on what it takes to take your business to the next level. You'd be surprised at how many people want to become entrepreneurs or just don't know how to get started. And we're here just to give you simple tips and techniques on how to love what you do, understand what you do, acquire more clients, and to make money. But I want to know, what is it that you do, or what is it that you want to do? Hmm, I know what I want to do. What I'm doing is making sure that you get the right information and understand what it takes to be in business, suggestions and ideas. Maybe you thought of something and you put it on that shelf. Well, let's talk about it. Hmm. You just never know by just simply talking, understanding what you're talking about. Get those questions answered. I may not have all the answers, but what I have is just simple little tips and techniques that'll get you thinking outside the box. You know, we always say, oh, I don't have the time to do this and I don't have the time to do that. Well, guess what? Stop saying what you can't do and just do it. Go back and get that binder, open it up, and start applying. You just never know what ideas that you thought about doing, and you just revamp yourself. Just revamp yourself. And I just want to give you some little food for thought. It's okay to say that you don't understand. The worst part is not saying it. The worst part is just thinking about it in your head and you don't make a move on it. Stop listening to the naysayers. Stop listening to the friends and family that aren't doing anything. Put yourself around people that are movers. They're open for learning. They always, I call them dropping nuggets. Dropping nuggets. Those are the type of people that you want to be around. And then also make sure that they're in the same line of business that you're in. And I always say, I wouldn't sit and talk to a surgeon. I'm not trying to be a surgeon. So why would I sit there and do that? Now, if you're talking about what you're doing with your money, now that's a totally different thing. Now we can sit and talk. But if I'm not out here being a surgeon, then why would I want to talk? If I'm trying to be that, then I will have a conversation. But majority of the people that I'm around are in sales and marketing, they're in media, they're in radio and broadcasting. Now we can sit down and talk. I want to know what you do what you do. I want to get inside of your brain. It's like you might have some questions, you find something that I'm talking about, and it might be helpful. So put yourself around people that are doing the same type of same type of industry that you're in. Um, Also, it's never too late to educate yourself. And that way it comes back to what I just said. Find great mentors. Find yourself a sales coach. Find yourself an entrepreneur consultant like me and have a conversation. You'd be surprised what we can unlock by just sitting and talking to you and asking you questions. And never let anybody tell you that you don't need a mentor. We all need mentors. We tend to think, oh, if we get a mentor, that's like, man, get the ego out the way. That's what's blocking you. That's what's blocking you. If you remember when you saw Hands, We Are the World, Quincy Jones said, leave your ego outside the door. There were a lot of people that wasn't on that album, and you knew who was there that should have been there. And you knew they weren't there. So a lot of folks didn't get on there because you couldn't leave your ego outside the door. We're all about this economic development, but are you in your way? And I look at it like this. If you're with a group of investors and stuff like that, it can't be all the chiefs. Be the little squad. All y'all be the little squad. But you got a plan and you got a vision. And again, leave the egos outside the door because it's not going to work. But having great mentors that see you going in a certain direction and that can put it into place will simply change your thought, change your world, and how you look at what you want to do. I thought that I had it going on. Things were not in place until I sat down with Brian McNeil. And I have great other mentors, and everything is like, do y'all talk? It put everything in put everything in order. You just never know what it takes when you just sit down and open your mind and be willing to say, you know what, I need help. I want to do this, but I'm thinking I'm doing that. Can you help me with this? And then what is your why? What is your why? What is your why? You just never know what your why. Do you know what your why is? Do you know where you're going? Do you know how you're going to get there? And when you're going to get there? But the most important is, what is your why? Your why will lead into your purpose and your planning, and for you to move forward and love what you're doing. It's just simple. There's so many people that just love what they do, but are in a stuck situation. That's where people like myself, entrepreneur consultant, you have selling your services academy that Brian K. McNeil does, which is amazing. Doesn't matter how long you've been in the business. It doesn't hurt to add more learning onto your plate. Get on the different podcasts and hear different people speak. Watch whatever business that you like doing or whatever you love doing. Just put it into Facebook has now where there's so many different groups. You'll find people that of the same interests. Google what's in your area. There's open doors. Right now we are at a time, yes, we have the pandemic that's going on. Some people thinking that we're taking advantage of folks. No, this is a perfect opportunity to start that book, to work on your play, your poem, that business that you really want to do. Working might be slow, but once you get those wheels moving, we can show you how to acquire more clients, love what you do, enjoy what you're doing, and understand what it takes to be an entrepreneur, or whatever what it takes for you to get up there and start speaking. How many times a day should you give tips? You know what I'm saying? And so that people can see that you're really serious about what you're doing. You just never know. but love what you do. Understand what you're doing. And don't let anybody else persuade you. If their dreams is not your dreams, kick them. Shoo. Just like a little net. Shoo. Fly away. What's important is what you love doing. It's not about making anybody else happy. At the end of the day, if you can look in the mirror and say, you know what? I did good today. Or even if you look at it and say, you know what? I could have done some things differently today. It's okay. That's a conversation that you have, and a conversation that will help you to grow, and you get better as time goes on. Time goes on. I'm not here to talk to you long. I just want to throw some little tips. I hope that you found value. I hope that what I threw out tonight would give you a little sense of, I think I do want to go ahead and get that business together. I think I do want to go ahead on and um, get a mentor, get a consultant to help me to figure out what I want to do. I'm offering free consultation if you would like to sit down and talk. I'm also have a series of courses that will, once we sit down and talk and see where your mind is and give you a little bit of homework. I have it where you can do a free trial. Also, if you have a business and you want to get more exposure, hit me in my inbox and we can talk about you coming and sit down on the El Michelle show so people can see who you are, how'd you get started, and where you're going. So inbox me. I'll leave my information at the bottom. If you are the right one, which I know you are because you're watching, give me a call. Let's talk. Like my motto says, your voice needs to be heard. So let's talk. A lot of times we tend to be around the wrong people and we tend to block. You know how they say you block your blessings? You're blocking that open door for business. I always ask everybody this question. Who are your dream killers? Can somebody tell me? Who are your dream killers? Let me see where we're going with this. Who are your dream killers? Can somebody answer that? Who are your dream killers? A lot of times, your dream killers are your parents, your family members, your closest friends, your co-workers, just anybody that will listen to you. But at the end of the day, and after you hear it so much in your ear, we are our own dream killers. We listen to the naysayers. What we do is we help you to block out the naysayers. We help you to live your full potential. We help you to understand what it takes to be great. Help you understand what it takes to be an entrepreneur. We help you to understand the business that you're in, take that to the next level, acquire more clients, and to make more money, but love what you're doing. If they're not helping you, everybody, it doesn't matter. It's what you're doing. It's what you love doing. So again, this is El Michelle. I'm founder and CEO of El Michelle Enterprises, and I am your entrepreneur consultant. And this is a tip for tonight. Marinate on that tip and let's talk. Let's talk. Your voice needs to be heard. No longer be silent. Have a good night, and I look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you soon.